Hi, Dr. Tevlin here, and I'm with Dr. Christine Bartholomew, and today we're going to go over a chiropractic visit. A lot of people are afraid of coming to the chiropractor because they have no idea what's going to happen here. So I'm going to walk you through everything from the noises you're going to hear, what you're going to see if you have a spouse or some kids here. So we'll get started. So Dr. Christine often has tight upper back and neck, and then the occasional low back discomfort from standing, adjusting, so we're going to take a look at that as well. So, Dr. Christine, I'll have you go face down for me. So I'm just going to start by assessing the joints. So you're going to see me push gently, and I'm just going to be springing my hand and kind of feeling the joint restriction in her spine and in her pelvis, okay? And what we're doing when we do this is we're feeling for the motion. So chiropractors are fixing the motion as much as they're fixing a misalignment, okay? So it's kind of a misconception that it's all about a vertebrae that's out of alignment. Well, you could have one that is in alignment, but it's just stuck, so it might not be moving, so therefore it's not going to get the proper blood flow. Your discs aren't going to get any nutrients flushed in and out of there. So that's how our spine stays healthy, is by having our discs stay healthy, because they're 80% water, so they're like little sponges. We got to keep those healthy. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to be adjusting her pelvis, okay? So it's a little stuck on the right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm using our table here, and the table lifts up like this, okay? And then as I push down on Dr. Christine's back here, the table is going to drop out like that, okay? All right, first one, here we go. And it's not terribly uncomfortable, okay? I tell patients it's not completely pain-free, because if you come in with a sore back, it's already irritated due to the inflammation in there. So we are pushing on tender areas, but it's for the better, okay? Second one is her low back here. All right. Now in the mid back here, Dr. Christine is going to hear some pops and clicks when I adjust her, okay? The noise is that it's not your bones cracking, it's actually just air bubbles. So there's a little synovial sac that surrounds every joint. So it's just like cracking your knuckles. No bones are cracking, we're just getting it moving. This is my favorite one in mid back, because I feel just being hunched over at a computer all day, just bad posture in general, people tend to have hyperkyphotic curve. So just getting adjusted just helps keep your chest open, and immediately you feel it when you stand up. So it feels great. Okay, I'm going to tell Dr. Christine to take a breath in and then blow it all the way out. And then I'm going to do some light pressure and a quick push. The actual push is so fast and so shallow. The actual drag here is about getting the tissue slack and the skin and the springiness of the rib cage, taking that out of it. So here we go. Breath in, all the way out. Good. Working on some of the muscles, because if the muscles are tight, it's just going to pull that vertebrae back into where we don't want it. All right, we got one more right up here at the top. So breath in, all the way out. Good. Some other tools you might see us using here at the chiropractor is this. It looks like a needle, but people are always concerned, what is that thing? What are you going to do with that? But we actually use it on pediatric and geriatric patients. So it just makes a very specific adjustment. So we put it right where we want it and then give it a click. So you'll hear it sounds like a little staple, like a staple gun. We call this the activator, okay? There are times when we use it if we can't get a bone moving with our hands. We'll often use this, or if people just don't like their body being cracked and hearing the noise, you don't hear that noise with that. Okay, Dr. Christine, we're gonna have you flip on over. Again, I'm going to be assessing her neck for the motion in the vertebrae, okay? This is something that You just learn over time. It's a tactile touch thing, okay? And right now her C1 on the left is not moving. So when I push on it, it feels stuck. And she feels it as it's tender, okay? So when you're at the chiropractor, people are like, oh, I don't have any problems with my neck. But the second I get my hands on there and I start even just gently pushing, they'll feel it. And they know that is where it's at. You can't miss it. Okay, so I'm going to just laterally flex her head. I'm gonna turn away a little. Here we go. Good. Again, she's gonna feel that popping. And that side feels good. And I'm just going to now do a light traction, which is stretching those muscles, as well as giving the disc some more space, and it feels amazing. Patients are always saying that that's the second best part of the visit. And sometimes they can feel it pull all the way down their whole back. And then I just do a gentle stretch on their shoulders, which also feels so good.